First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Detroit Lions. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Looking to throw. Russell. Over the middle, complete. That's Daniels. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Russell. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, Russell. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw again. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease, feels good about what he's doing. And I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you've got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 3. Off the bootleg. Cruz able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. This seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Now it's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Cruz. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. And you look at this Saints defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Now Cruz on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake. Cruz. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. The Lions at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Room here to run. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Riley Patterson now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Lions defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Russell. It's caught right side by Daniels. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Well, this defense for the Lions very strong in that victory a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Third down. Russell. This is Smith to the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10. Play action. Russell. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
He's not truly happy right there. And it turned into an ill-advised throw into the zone.
We know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time he fell incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. On the return is Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Cruz looking to throw on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 77 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field.
A good position to be in here, second and inches. Up the middle they go. Daniels. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Throwing on first down. Russell. Throw right side is going to be caught by Kirk. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown. Christian Kirk. Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Hard running at the 15. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Cruz. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. to throw. Cruz. This pass down the field for Gibbs. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 75. And the Lions have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point try now for Patterson. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Russell. He finds his man, Pollard. And he's brought down. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Looking to throw. Russell. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Russell. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. It marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. A big pickup, 18 yards, but they still stop him well short of the marker. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And this one is right down Broadway. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. Nick has been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. They find some open field here. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 79 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football. A chance to really cap off a big 1st half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for the Lions. Touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking for the out route here, and it's completed to Kirk. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back to throw. Russell. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Russell.
He dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
4th down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Here's Williams to return. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. A 77-yard punt return. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Patterson now for the extra point.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Operating from the gun, Russell.
And looking for Kirk, but this pass is intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 41. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Cruz now on first down. And a catch right side by Evans. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Gibbs straight ahead. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Now a handoff up the middle. Davidson, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Cruz. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd and a couple.
In motion right, that's Williams.
On second down, it's Davidson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll run on first down. It's Davidson. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rolling to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Mike Evans from 13 yards out. And the Lions take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the 1st half have now followed them into the 2nd half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Russell. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
On first down, it's Daniels, able to slither by. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much of in this game, a really nice run. Do they decide to come back with it, or is that just a little flash, and maybe they continue to try and throw the ball?
Looking to throw on second down. Russell. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
To throw on third down, Russell. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll run on first down. It's Davidson. And a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
43 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Davidson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Davidson, and he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On second down now, it's Davidson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the 1st half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Russell gets it off to Freeman. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now a give, right side. Daniels. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. To throw on 2nd down. Russell. And this is going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Lions are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Better than this. Pick it up. You're embarrassing us.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball in a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Brian Brzee, the man to bring him down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
The offense on third down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. Operating from the gun, Cruz. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. Here comes the Lions punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Rodgers on the return. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48 and a return of 8. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, first and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete down the field to Smith. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Back to throw. Russell. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Operating from the gun, Russell. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
On first down, Davidson.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Seventh play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Cruz. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. It's a quarterback sneak, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Russell. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
Talk about 2 sides of the ball cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No.